today I have swatches of the late summer collection, which is all I'm gonna call it, from 90. 90 Lacquer is my own brand that I do make and sell myself. So for late summer, I have 5 different shades of foil finishes. These will be available on Saturday, August 22nd at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Like always, if anything sells out, I will do a restock, and I will restock them at a different time so that I can try to accommodate different schedules. So I will link the 90 website down below, and I will get into the swatches. So the first polish is called Sand, and this is a yellow foil metallic. And I wanted to show this next to Bells, Bells, Bells from the New Horizons collection, so you can see the difference there. It's much more yellow. So this is a little bit sheer on the first coat. It is just those little foil metallic pieces and yellow jelly, so it does take a little bit to build up. For this one, name-wise, I just thought of like those last few trips to the beach that I try to force in when summer is winding down. This one does start to build up on the second coat. I definitely prefer it in 3 because it is a lighter yellow color. It takes a little bit for those flakies to build up and get opaque. And all of these polishes have the same finish. They don't remove like a glitter. The flakies are not textured at all. They will dry flat. So this one does cover completely for me in 3 coats. You might be able to get away with 2, but I do like it better in 3. The third coat just covers up the little bit of nail line that I had. And I didn't mention the I think the formula is good thing that I always say for my own polishes, but I think the formula is good. So that is 3 coats of sand. So the next polish is called Leaves, and this is a slightly yellowy green foil metallic. And the name for this one is just simply when the leaves are transitioning from their darker green shades from the summer into their fall colors, they hit this kind of yellowy green stage. So like the yellow, this is a bit sheer on the first coat. It is in a lighter jelly base, so it's going to take 3 coats to build up, just like sand did, because you're really getting your coverage more from the flakies than the base color. And I think the formula is good. This one also starts to build up on that second coat. I mentioned with sand that I thought you could maybe get away with 2 if you weren't picky. This one I think is more of a solid 3-coater. I just like this one a lot better in 3. So this one does cover completely for me in 3 coats. That third coat doesn't change the color too much though. Just building up a little bit more of those flakies. So that is 3 coats of Leaves. The next polish is called Wildflowers, and this is a medium pink foil metallic. So this one is a bit sheer on that first coat. This is another one that I do like better in 3. As far as the name for this one goes, I probably could have named every polish here Wildflowers and it would have been fitting, but I went with this one because there are just so many different types and colors of wildflowers that pop up around here in the late summer. So this one does start to build up on that second coat. Again, this is one that I like better in 3. The color does start to build up a bit more though. And I think the formula is pretty good. So this one does cover completely for me in 3 coats. And the color gets just a little bit deeper still. So that is 3 coats of Wildflowers. The next polish is we'll call it a smoky, like purpley blue shade, and this is called Smoke. I did also want to show this one next to Fortune Telling Feline from the Welcome Home collection also, just so you can see the difference in the color. Fortune Telling Feline is a lot warmer of a purple. This one is also sheer on that first coat. The name for this one just came from bonfire smoke. I'm really not a big fan of bonfires when it's still like super hot at night in the middle of the summer. I much prefer them later in the summer when it starts to cool down a little bit. So this one does start to build up on that second coat. I do like this one better in 3 as well. The flakies and the base color both start to build up. And I think the formula is pretty good on this one as well. So this one does build up completely for me in 3 coats. The color deepens up just a little bit more still. And I mentioned this earlier, but I will say again, there's no texture here to these flakies, so they will dry smooth. You should wear top coat anyway, but they're not going to be difficult to remove either. So that is 3 coats of Smoke. And the last polish is this teal foil metallic, and this is called Breeze. So this one is also a little bit sheer on the first coat. I was stuck on the name of this polish for the longest time, And I just went out for a walk this morning. I got up a little bit earlier than I usually do. So I was out on a walk at like 7:30 this morning. And I live like out in the middle of nowhere on a dirt road, and the sun was still pretty early and everything was so pretty. And I was looking around like, hey, it's like late August. Let me look around and see if I can just see anything that makes me think of this polish. And I couldn't see anything. And then this really nice, comfortable, early morning cool breeze hit me. And I thought, you know, a cool breeze had a color. I feel like it would be this color. So that's where the name came from. So this one builds up also on that second coat. It's another one that I do like better in 3. Although I think you could probably get away with 2 with this one if you wanted to. I just tend to always throw that third coat on. So this one does cover completely for me in 3 coats, but like I mentioned, I think you could get away with 2 with this one. I definitely had a much thinner coat on my pointer finger. I think that was the nail that needed the most coverage. I'm getting a little bit deeper of a color though with a third coat. So that is 3 coats of Breeze. It always feels a little weird to pick favorites for my own polishes, so I'm going to skip that part. Again, these are releasing August 22nd at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Again, I will link the 90 website down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later. Bye.